Um, the main thing I want to talk about is what's happening on the planet here, mainly, and what a mental case is. You know what? It's just you shorten it. I mean, it's a short word for mental encasement. We've already been talking about it, and it could be a delicate subject matter for everybody because nobody wants to think that they are sick in the mind. But here's what Buddhism offers us for 8,000 years already, and it's such a like, it's a relief. It's like, okay, approach it from this way because it's more the truth, and because it's more the wholesome truth, then we can work with it. I was going to say work around it, which is better. Um, so, just I've been talking about it forever, and the information is already here. But the problem is that there is a loss of this kind of study, and even the conversation, like say that's what Buddhism is, to talk about what is reality, what is the truth, and what is the mind. Now, what I just said was what is the third dimension, what is the second dimension, and what is the first dimension. Um, and shamans will come up with this naturally. They kind of know they're downloaded with information, and then also we go through things that are kind of initiatory, whether we know it, like it or not. If we have become such that is a little different than the rest of society, who can offer society, each one, something to get them away from their madness, and say no, because society will see if you start getting less of a mental case, the society will start pushing you out. Jesus, did that happen to you? Yes, it sure did, girl. So society will start outcasting you because you're not going with the insanity that they are. You will feel very alone, and you might not find anything that confirms that, no, in fact, you're not crazy. The whole fucking world is pretty much crazy. And I know that sounds insane, but no, that's the truth, hun. Am I doing good, Jesus Christ? You go, girl! And so then, outcasting the people that are saying, excuse me, and they don't want to knock back their questioning, but they feel that, there's the petty tyrants that they literally have the experience of that batting them back, and that can happen at any time in your life. You start awakening. It happens to children. Period. Now I get the vision of the child that just ends up cloaking themselves. You can't tell who's there, but they're just so black sheeped out. And it's because they're surrounded by mental cases that are dumbing their fucking feelings down and all of the things that they're really feeling. See, a mental case is going numb with feelings and all of their senses. They're only using their minds, and then their senses are. You can just figure that their eyes are rolled backwards into their head. And don't take it personally, babe. This is not 80%, but I say it's about 99.99%, because well, you can see them if they start going to protest about something that they feel is not their responsibility and it's somebody else's. Like whoever goes to the city hall, whoever's voting for presidencies, not taking very much responsibility. But this is the thing: is it's like it's not your fault. Do you realize that this earth is an imprisonment for mental fucking cases, or something is going on with that? It's like you just come here to try and get out of it, huh? Maybe. Christ, am I onto something? Hell yeah, girl, and tell them what Christ means. Christ just means somebody who is lifted above that illness of hell, and now they're in heaven of now, and we're amongst everybody. We are amongst all of you. We're surrounded by you mental cases. It's very simple. You are fully encapsulated into the mind, and that makes you fearful. You're living in fear. Mind and fear are synonymous. But anyway, what I wanted to really just break you in on. What the hell happened here? Oh, I thought it just turned off. Sorry. I wanted to break you in on it. Is this where you are? And don't see, if you take it personally, then you're never going to look at it and say, no, actually, this is a scientific fact that's happening. And the more and more you start feeling alone, it's the more and more you want to separate yourself out from mental cases. It's not healthy. They're not healthy. See, we live on Earth. There, more and more we can see. If you're in the city, what has happened here on my street, it's just It's a imprisonment of mental cases. That's all, and the financial institution runs it. Now, let me talk about your schizophrenia and your schizoid, more like schizophrenic people. All you have to do is be somebody who can turn on the false light here, which is satanic. It's not even Lucifer, babe. Lucifer is the real light, and Satan is Satan, which is no light at all. You just need a suggestion. See, first of all, you're imprisoned. If you find yourself watching a TV set inside of your house, and especially the city, you're in hospice now. You have lost your life mainly, and now there's something. See, you have been caught. You're being held as a refugee. You have a bell and whistle now to mess with. It's everything that you're dealing with technologically, even your cars and the maze that you go through, and the mess halls that you go and eat their crap. All of that is part of it. Believe it or not, you need to step way back and go Star Trek, baby. I'm telling you the truth here. And there's some people that are trying to tell you the truth, and they're being offed. And that's fine, right? You're just like finishing up your dinner. Like, I'm fine with killing the people who are insane. Who are looking insane, but they're perfectly sane. And we'll hang an emblem on the wall across with somebody saying we're proud of it. And that works for somebody, but it doesn't work for everybody. And the organism suffers. The whole organism is full of suffering because of attachment to mind. That to running to the desire of mind, which is desire itself, which wants to be more real at all costs. So it's like nobody would ever see it. So you see, getting back to everybody sitting in their premature coffins, watching their TVs. Well, that's a warlord right there who just keeps you entrained and has your mind now, and is going to make you see you're totally schizophrenic because you don't know that none of that exists in your microcosm or your life. It doesn't matter to you what's going on over there in Israel or Ukraine or anything like that. Nope, doesn't really. If you had your own real life, which is the life of Christ, then you can gather a more powerful situation. It would be just as controversial as Christ, one person themselves rising up and saying, excuse me, the way they talk about it is two or more. All you need is two or more. And it hasn't happened yet. See, all you need is two or more. And it hasn't happened yet. We have history of just one. And then they're offed. And that history keeps repeating. It's not even fucking two or more. Now imagine how sick that population is. That it's just one that says, nope, I fully get it and I'm ready, but you're not. You're ready to kill me. Because why? Well, it's a massive army of they call it the critical mass that is just programmed. They are wanting to be on top. It's just it's a fleeting feeling. It's like, yay. Just like with the bib on and finish that up and digest it. And now what? You got to go deeper than that. And they don't. They don't. They don't go any deeper than what? The fucking jingles that are going on for not even 30 seconds now. It's 15 seconds, right? And get your Botox injection, and it's not even real music, and it doesn't even have good timing, and it's not even good rhyming.